would love me for me in my dark time. Oh, that's wrong. Display. All right. Uh. Um. Graphics, maybe. Full screen. There we go. Yeah, that works. Why is Red Dead Redemption? What happens in Red Dead Redemption Online? Why is there an online version of Red Dead Redemption? Okay, now I need that as windowed borderless. Wait, maybe I don't. Yeah, it works. All right, cool. So why is there an online version for RDR2? What happens online? What happens online? What happens online? RDR2 online. The quantum journey begins with surrender. Though it may feel like letting go, it's actually a release. The shedding of outdated frequencies to make space for intention to take form. Once surrendered meets vision. Surrender meets vision. Creation begins. Oh. Okay, so what were we getting ready to do? Wait, what'd that say? A Deadeye ability has improved. You will now remain in Deadeye when you fire your weapon if you have not tagged the target. Oh shit, that's what's up. Hell yeah. I didn't know we could do that. I didn't know we could like make it stronger. With great practice comes great strength. Hold on. No, I'm looking for tinctures and stuff. I want to refill my Deadeye and my health. Just get the one that goes for everything. Oh, I don't have that one. That's fine. That's sad. That's fine. I don't have one that just does Deadeye either. Jeez. Why is everything that does Deadeye has to do with alcohol? Should probably head to a store and grab some extra shit for that. All right, what are we getting ready to do? Maybe we can go this one. The stranger lurking over there. Yep. Let's go say hi to the stranger. One over there lurking. We can just keep going this way instead of following the road. Here we go.
What the devil are you looking at?
I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry. I'm ruined. Ruined!
Damn right you're
How
sorry.
so?
It's a disaster.
Like that. That's fucked up, bro.
Who wants to
He's
see a
British,
woman
of course.
wrangle wild animals who doesn't have any bloody wild animals? Come to America, they said. Come to the land of opportunity, they said. Sod you, Daddy, I said. I'm going to America to make it on the stage. I didn't want to be in the army. Ooh. Now look at me. The old git will have a field day.
I didn't really understand any of that.
I had an act. The bravest woman in the world.
Okay.
The animal wrangler. Watch her tame wild beasts.
And you were the woman.
Of course I was the bloody woman. Look at me. It's the stage. Grease paint. Tears. No one wants to see a man wrangling wild animals. And no one wants to see a woman wrangling nothing. Can
That's
I
why
borrow
he's just
your
like
gun?
that.
I want to shoot myself.
What the
You
fuck?
see, I'm buggered.
All right, bro. Here you go. Here's my gun.
animals, they escaped.
Yo,
And
thanks
now
for the
I'm-
Twitch follow.
I'm
Pineapple
buggered.
tea. Pineapple tea.
escaped?
Pineapple
A
tea.
priceless Ranjaniki tiger
Pineapple
from the
tea.
slopes of the Hindu Heights. A fantastic, elusive zebra
Pineapple tea.
from the plains of Ongo Bongo by the shores of the Limpopo. And a magnificent lion
Never had
from the
it.
grasslands of Tanganiki.
Yeah, I see your
I had a lot of
problem.
different
They're
teas,
pretty
though.
hard to come by around here.
I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon,
Listen,
evening,
friend,
night. All the
Help a fellow
above.
out, would you? I'm beyond desperate. If you see any of them, will you bring them back here?
If I see a tiger or a lion or a zebra.
Or a bear. Lion, tiger, bear. Oh, my.
Exactly.
Okay.
If, well, I believe the zebra's up near Larned Sod. Distinctive creature that he is. I'll make it worth your while.
Bet.
All right, madam.
It's
Madam.
Bloody Margaret, not Madam.
You just gonna be talking shit like that? I like it. Just gonna be talking shit like that.
Margaret.
Madam.
Mistress of fucking danger.
Ready, horse. What the f-
Yep.
There we go.
Yep.
Let's see if we can beat the train. Oh, wait. Never mind. We gotta look for, like, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh, my. Ah. There we go. Oh, let's screw it. Let's do it. Ah! Got this horse. And go. Woohoo! Yeah. Oh, whoa. Yeah, stop. Okay, there we go. Bro. So if we just happen to see any lions, tigers, and bears, oh my, then we can like capture them, turn them into that guy, right? For now, I think we should go and see what this bounty is doing. Go say hello.
Yeah.
How you doing, bounty? You ready to get captured? You ready to go to jail? Oh shit, I feel sorry for him. Not really. What'd you do? I didn't read the wanted poster, but oh well. I just know he's wanted. Wanted, dead or alive. Whatever. You know how the song goes.
We ain't going till you get this right.
I can't, Daddy, please.
Let him in. He's been trying for hours.
He ain't no kind of man.
Catch your
who
Mark
can get
Johnson
on a
alive.
horse.
Wanted, just alive. What does some dope custom stuff for this stream? Take a look. I'm not looking to buy anything right now, bro. But thank you
I
for
can't do it, Daddy.
the you know,
Let him
doing that
rest.
work.
My son.
I mean,
ain't
I wouldn't mind looking at your work just to see what you got, but I'm not looking for anything right now. You feel me? So if you want to send me your work, I'll check it out. But I'm not looking to buy right now. You feel me?
Arm, we knew you was coming. I got something to ask. I'm a changed man.
You're changed, man.
Okay, let me say my farewells. I'll come away peaceable.
Oh shit.
Make it quick.
You're a forgiving man.
I bet, bro. You coming? This is the first one that came peacefully.
Boy, come here. Listen. Exactly as I say. You hear?
Don't leave us, Pop.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna fight you in front of my family. Okay?
Not in front of your family, but
You gonna take me or what? Bastard! Don't look away, boy. You remember this moment.
I don't want to loot
Be a
him.
man now. Be a man.
He's a
boy.
good guy. I don't want to loot him. Let him keep his stuff.
I love you, Daddy.
Yo, he's
Enough
teaching
with
his
that.
son right.
Just remember what I said, boy.
He's teaching his son right. You know what I'm saying? Don't fight. Just if you did something wrong and you know you did, just go. Just take the punishment. You ain't gotta run for. You can run if you want, but you know, fight back when they come get you. I guess because you could end up dead. Yo, I respect this guy. He's balding like Asmongold.
Let's go for a ride.
Someone say plan? No one said plan. But thanks for the follow, I guess. And also, I'm not planning to buy anything. So if you're trying to sell something, I'm sorry, bro, you're wasting your time.
That son of a bitch. Come back, you little snake.
Yo, he's trying to run away.
I don't...
Oh, no, you don't.
I knew it was too good to be true.
This ain't happening. Nope. Okay, now.
Don't you? Don't you? No.
I'll do these tighter this time.
I knew it was too good to be true, bro. This dude like wiggled his he wiggled his way off the thing and then like ran away. Bro, come on. Now that you're away from your family, you're gonna try shit? What happened to all that shit you said to your son? Huh?
Now, what was the point in all that?
Yeah.
You got your neck broke. Premature.
There he is! Like the boy said! Let him go back to his family!
Yo!
Or you're gonna have trouble with us!
I see what you did, bro. You set some shit up. I feel it. I'm feeling you, bro. I like it. Put in work. I respect that shit. But it ain't gonna help you. It ain't gonna help you at all. You shouldn't have done that. It was just a boy.
Oh, no!
Dunzo.
I think that's all your friends, ain't it? All right. You shouldn't have done that. And now look what's
See, you shouldn't have done that.
dead because of you. Damn it. I knew you was being quiet.
I'm gonna press tab. Put my gun away. Bro, you got your friends caps.
Johnson! What? Just be real quiet back there. Most captured men, they beg or they cry or they rail against fate.
I've made my peace.
Have you
Okay.
though? You tried to run away and you sent your boy to tell us or to tell some other people that we were kidnapping you, and they died because of you.
Hold on.
You really made your peace, bro?
Won't be long.
You wouldn't have done all that shit.
Roads.
Or maybe you just now made your peace after I finished capping your homies. It was the ops, fam. I couldn't do it. I couldn't let them roam. Couldn't let them roam. Feel me?
This is Rhodes. You're almost shot of it.
Ready. I hope they make it quick.
Oops.
Hey, watch yourself.
What the fuck? No! You're an outlaw now, salesman. On a steel horse you ride? Are you wanted? Wanted! Dead or alive! You try. I don't know how I failed that mission, bro. That was crazy. Oh, okay. Cool. I'll take this.
Serious?
Wanted. Wanted.
Found
Dead
this
or
fella.
alive.
Holden. Name's Mark Johnson.
You can only run so long, son. There's your cell. You're lucky it's not a grave.
I was out in the bayou. Wasn't hurting no one.
Your past catches up with you.
As always, right? Past catches up to them. At least we laid you on the bed and not like the floor, bro. If not, you can try making your way out of those ropes.
That's the price for Johnson.
I didn't take it, someone else would have.
That's true.
You tell yourself that, bounty hunter. You ain't whiter than white. I hope your past catches up with you. I swear I'm a good man now, Sheriff. I got a son.
You'll find redemption in a chain gang, or on the end of a rope, that's all.
Bro, how
We'll be offering a price on another outlaw very soon. Check the station, Preston.
how old was his son? And now he's saying he's a changed man because he got his son now. It sounds like 10, 9 or 10. Damn, bro, how long did it take you?
Okay, boy.
Past does catch up with you. Hold on, let me brush this thing.
Hey, stay calm now.
Pat and feed, right?
Yeah, okay, boy.
There we go.
This way. Come on. Okay, boy. Let's go. What a horse.
Thank you. I bought it for like, I don't know how much, a couple hundred, 6,000. I don't know. Let's just head towards. I want to say the D. Let's just head towards this mission. I don't know where I'm going. No, wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. Stagecoach information. Professor. Let's do professor. I want to get rid of all the side quests that I have. Wait, where is this one? Compared to us, where it's, oh my god, that is so far away. All right, well, never mind. Let's not do that one yet. Margaret's right there. Albert is right there. Between both of them. That's gonna take forever. Let's just go do this main quest. Dutch van der Linde. Dutch van der Linde. Excuse me, I saw Dutch van der Linde. I need to have a moment. Dutch van der Linde. Alright, let's go. Dutch van der Linde. Am I even saying that right? I don't think so. Why do I see enemies to my right? Bounty hunters? I have a bounty on my head? That's annoying.
It's okay.
You need to get lost right now. You asked for it.
Hey, they can't ask me. They asked for that shit, bro. I don't have any Deadeye left. Shit. Bounty is 165 here? Holy shit. He's getting... Are you serious? Bro, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I shot off his hat? Come on. What a horse.
Been a while, boy.
I wish some bounty hunter would come fuck with me.
Yeah.
Let him. Let him. Fuck him up. This time I won't mess up. Promise. Put that on my promise. How far away are we from our main mission? Oh, is that stagecoach mission?
Who is it? It's me!
Good to see you back, Arthur.
Oh, we made it back to our spot. Man, I was actually hoping to like run into them again. I wanted to find those bounty hunters. I wanted my revenge, bro.
Stay put.
Who's that up there?
Arthur, come up here.
Why? Oh, no, I was already playing too. Never mind. You're lucky. Lucky.
How you been getting on?
Stole a necklace last week from a lady's house in the Mansion District.
I don't like Saint Denis. It scares me. It's like a city built on I don't know what.
Oh, Dutch.
So, Arthur, you get the deciding vote.
About what?
We take an insult and scurry off like cockroaches, or deal with business the right way?
We don't need to take revenge. We hardly know the guy.
This ain't about revenge, Hosea. Angelo Bronte don't mean shit to me. This is about the fact
you wanna
we are
cap him?
planning to rob a bank in his town.
A bank that he no doubt protects.
A town where his men are gunning for us. Before we do that, we need to put him out
I
of commission.
disagree. There's always an easier way.
There ain't no easier way. Now, I know his type. He is a vindictive little power broker who rules by fear. Now, we pull that stunt in his cesspit of a town, we're doomed. You want to leave this place? Leave this country? We need that money.
Just don't feel good, Dutch.
This is it. This is the last job that we are ever going to pull. Before the year is out, we are going to be harvesting mangoes in Tahiti. Farmers.
Harvesting mangoes and
But we need seed capital, and we need to leave. You know it. I know it.
Forgive me if I can't think too much about the mango harvest.
This is it. Trust me. Arthur.
If it's business, well, business is business.
Angelo Bronte stands between us and our future.
You'll damn us all.
Damn.
Arthur, come on.
You better be right about this one.
I am.
I've heard that before, and usually I've been right. If you say so. Quit doubting, Arthur. It does no favors. Come on. We need to go see a man about a boat.
My, this is good.
You people want to eat or not?
Hey, sweetheart.
Can we just get this done?
I thought the saying was go see a man on a horse, not about a boat.
I could go for a second helping of this.
Don't back out on me now.
I'm coming down the stairs, bro. You see me? You see me?
A boat? We're headed to a settlement called LeGras. I met a boatman there called Thomas who knows these waters like the back of his hand. Why do we need a boat? So we can attack Bronte's mansion from the swamp. catch him off guard. He knows we survived the trolley station, so he'll be expecting some kind of reprisal.
All right. Okay, makes sense.
See? I do still possess some capacity for rational thought, Arthur.
Some capacity for rational thought. Okay.
Okay, follow me. Yeah! Thank you.
For what?
For taking my side back there.
It ain't about sides.
Feels like Hosea's...
I get my weapons ready, yo. You know how it is. With my double barrel shotgun.
Fine.
But this move on Bronte, is it for the bank job or revenge for what happened at the trolley station?
Little bit of column A, little bit of column B.
Neither. What does it matter?
Little bit of column A,
We
little
need
bit
to
of column B.
hit that bank. And Bronte has the police and just about everything else in Saint Denis in his back pocket. He also set us up. And lest we forget, took young Jack.
I understand.
Oh, that asshole.
We just got a lot of pots on the boil, given all the folks who's out gunning for us.
You all seem to have forgotten how money is made and what it takes to support 20 people.
No. I just watched the Netflix video on that shit
20 people
about money.
Life overseas.
Money explained. Watch that Netflix show.
Dutch, is this Tahiti plan really gonna work out?
You tell me, Arthur. Is it? Have some goddamn faith. I am bending over backwards to make a future for us.
I know, but...
When did you become so small-minded?
Yo, who you talking to?
We break up the family, go our separate ways? Just tell me.
Of course not.
This isn't a prison camp.
Who he talking to like that?
Forcing anybody to stay. So either we're in this together, working together to get out together, or we're not.
Okay.
There simply isn't a reality in which we do nothing and get everything.
I know. You're right. Just feels like we're on borrowed time again. I mean, the O'Driscolls found us.
Yeah. We need to move, and soon. Haven't I made that clear? I feel like I'm going in circles with all of you. Micah is the only one left with any loyalty.
Now, that ain't fair.
You are talking like John. I swear that woman is poisoning him against me. I've seen it before. What's the problem here?
There ain't a problem.
Anyway,
is there not a problem? You sure?
Let me do the talking.
All right, bro. You got it.
Thomas, it is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Mr. Dutch.
Thomas, have you met Arthur? Arthur, Thomas is quite the boatman. He's gonna help us get close to our prey. The other night we had quite the adventure fishing for catfish. Now, my friend.
All right, bro. What's up?
Can I call in that favor?
What do you call on that favor?
You know Angelo Bronte.
Now you know him.
Well, exactly. We need to make a social call.
Social call.
We were hoping you could row us in quietly one evening around the back of his house.
Well, if anyone can, I can.
We'll pay you for your trouble.
If you bringing him trouble, it won't be no trouble for me.
Ooh.
Good.
My business partner, Jules, he's out on the skiff. I need to check with him. Plus, I need to check the traps. Would you come with me?
Of course. Arthur?
Why not?
Let's get it.
Shouldn't take too long if we can find it. Be lively. Mind you, there's a lot of gators. Uncommon number. Big ones.
Great.
Come now, Arthur. It'll take more than a prehistoric reptile to scare you, surely.
I just want to see you meet your match when it comes to an aging predator with a big mouth, Dutch.
Arthur here is something of a comedian, Thomas. More of a jester than a gunslinger.
Like more of a jester than a gunslinger.
So, Dutch. This way. Come on, this way. Follow me here. And stay on the higher ground.
You call this ground? It feels like water to me.
Mud. The bayou.
Down here, we can't be too picky there, Mr. Arthur.
Got a couple of crayfish traps up ahead.
All right, we're going.
Mr. Dutch, you keep a lookout for company. Mr. Arthur, check the traps with me.
Why are you trusting me to check traps for you? You're more close friends with Dutch.
One for me, Mr. Arthur?
I got you, bro. Yeah, I put the lantern away for that.
This one's empty.
All right. I got a few more set over this way. Come on.
I don't want to know what just touched my leg.
Mr. Dutch, you sure you the right fellas to be going after Angelo Brunson?
Oh, he's much more the kind of reptile.
Bro, my
I
ball's gonna
can
get
handle.
wet. Yep, the deeper we go, the more wet my balls get.
Oh, I fully intend
The more
to,
danger
Thomas.
my balls are getting wet.
You can see why
Yep,
evening
my balls are
soft
wet.
waiting
There it
hasn't
is.
caught on as a pastime, can't you?
I love it out here. Peaceful. Nobody bothering you now. Except for the night folk sometimes.
The night folk?
Yeah,
Wade
strange people
through the
around
water.
these parts. Wilder than the animals they are.
Well, this just gets better and better.
Okay, well,
Whoa. Stop where you are.
Gator.
It's a gator. Just stay as still as you can.
I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh, I think it's way over there. No, it's going that way. I see it right there. It's way over there.
All right, let's keep moving. I got another trap by that small island up here. I don't know what's taking Jules so long with that boat.
I think we are all equally keen to find her.
It's over there. It dipped out. It dipped down. And we're dipping down too. It's getting deeper. That's not good, bro. That gator could kill us easily. Is there a fire over there?
Give me a hand here, Mr. Arthur. This trap is stuck in the mud. It happens.
I got you, bro. Let's get it.
Ooh. Guess something didn't want to be caught.
My gosh. So it's true.
What is?
There's been talk of a big old bull, but people talk a lot of nonsense. I guess this was...
A bull? Like a bull crab?
No, but only something huge could do this.
Imagine that being a thing. Bull crab. Man, bull crab. Man, that's a bunch of bull crab. I don't know.
Fantastic. Let's hope it bites you first, Dutch.
Should we just keep moving? I don't really want to hang around here much longer.
All right, I suppose this can wait. Let's go.
I think Dutch is afraid of alligators in the water.
Hold up.
Alligator. Oh, 2 of them. 3 of them.
My God, there's no shortage of them.
Good eating.
Us or them.
Exactly. Come on.
Exactly. We can eat them, or they can eat us.
Really should have run into Jules by now. I reckon we should split up so we can search both sides.
Okay, Arthur, since you appear so at home here, you take the right. We'll go left.
What?
Just keep your eyes open.
I take the right. Sorry, I didn't mean like cross in front of you like that. Weren't the alligators just to the right? I hope we yo, my balls are dripping wet. My balls are soaked. I hope we can find this guy soon. Also, I hope we find like higher ground soon. Oh, there's some higher ground. Bet. Thought I heard an alligator. Is that one over there?
Hey! Someone there? Jules? No!
There's the light over there.
Hey! Someone there?
I'm gonna go over this way. Cause there's a light. That way. Good grief. Oh, wait. We're out of the search area. Almost.
Jules? Hello? That must be him.
Oh, I found him. On accident.
Over here! Hey, you in the tree. What are you doing? There's a monster. A monster. You okay up there? There's a monster. Where? Massive, it nearly ate me. Where'd he go? It's up there. What? A big gator. Biggest I ever saw. Big and nasty. Knocked me off the boat and chased me over here. You must be Jules. Yes. Where is the boat? Over there. I ran. Oh. Okay. And, where'd this monster swim off to? I think good luck shooting that thing. You'll need it. I got the skiff. It's over here. Stuck.
All right, let's get this. Let's rescue this guy.
Got it loose. Jump.
Good man.
All right, let's get back to the dock.
Yes, please, let's go.
Jules is with us. All right, bet.
Thank God. So, who are these fellas, Thomas?
Two new friends of mine. I'll explain later.
At least we don't have to row.
We are very happy to have finally made your acquaintance.
Row the boat.
I thought it was gonna be
Gently
out
down
here
the stream.
all night.
What you doing hiding up in the tree, boy?
Merely.
Huge, Thomas. Twice as
Life
big
is but
as I
a-
ever seen. Twice as angry too.
Brain.
What? I think we hit a tree stump.
Yeah, I thought we cleared. You're gonna need to jump in and pull us free.
Me?
Yeah, just do it. Won't take you a minute, boy. Go on.
This is a bad idea.
You'll see any giant monster long before it gets anywhere near you. Got a couple of crack gunslingers here with their guns loaded. You'll be fine.
You didn't see the thing.
Yeah, neither did you. It's just a myth, Jules. Now pull. Pull!
We good? Oh, yo!
Shit.
You got him.
No, I'm going in.
No, we can't lose the boat. Arthur will go.
I will? Quick.
Go on, Arthur.
Oh,
Hurry up, Arthur!
God, no.
Just don't look behind you! Fire off a couple of warning shots just to pretend you care. I got you covered! God, oh God, no! Please hurry! My leg! Oh, God, no! Please hurry!
Oh, calm down. I'm literally holding down the shift button.
Come on, quickly!
Oh, the other side, this side? Alright, cool.
This leg hurt pretty bad. This should be okay. Get in!
He's coming right for.
Finish that son of a bitch, Arthur!
You're gonna be all right, Jules. Just hold on. Keep shooting. Shoot that thing.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I think he's going. Shit, that is one big old gate. Oh, your boy doesn't look too good there.
Here, take this. Try to stop the bleeding.
You're gonna be okay, son. You're gonna be okay. Just thank your old Uncle Dutch. I heard that. There's still a lot of blood. You need to put pressure on it. I've stopped the bleeding. I think he'll be okay. If he don't get a fever.
Okay.
We can bring down a fever. A fever is the least of our worries. Look who's back. God damn it. Put every bullet you got in him! He's under the water, coming right for us. Okay, I think it's had enough. Now, Jesus, can we get back now?
There you go.
You're gonna be okay, kid.
Sorry, Jules. Guess all them stories was true. Big and bad. That's unusual. Normally the little ones are angry. Big ones is lazy.
Well, I guess he never outgrew his anger. Kinda reminds me of you, Arthur. You know, I don't think I've ever seen you squeal before, Dutch. I weren't the one squealing. Yeah,
You were
you
squealing,
weren't in
bro.
the water with him. And this poor boy was nearly dinner.
Can we get some help? Jules been bitten.
Oh my God.
There's a monster out here. He's been bitten, but he's alive. Just keep him warm. Feed him garlic for the infection. Thank you.
Garlic for
Both
the
of you.
infection.
I'm at your service anytime you need.
Thank you, Thomas. Where can we find you?
You just meet me back here.
Very good.
Can one of you help me put the boat back out?
Sure. I'm gonna head back to camp and placate the irritable Miss O'Shea, who's causing more trouble. I'll collect the boys. Meet you back here, Arthur.
Mr. Arthur? Old Brunty. He's a bad man. I know. Killed some good folks. Hurt a lot of people.
Well, he definitely lacks a certain charm. I'll see you soon.
You be safe. You got monsters out here.
Well,
I am the monster. Yeah. All right, bet. What next? Isn't this just like fishing? Bait shop? I don't really care for fishing and shit. All right, I think the next thing we need to do is Margaret. That's closest. Margaret, then Professor, then Eagle fan? Eagle Files. Oh, Margaret. There we go. Oh shit, I didn't mean to hit one of the chickens.
Yeah.
I like run over a chicken. My bad. Sorry, little cheeky chick. Bro, it gets so dark in this game sometimes I just can't tell what the fuck is going on. Hold on, let me see if I can do it.
Hey
Karaoke
there,
song.
fella.
What's up, bro? Mr. Beast made chocolate factory.
My damn horse died on me and my legs hurt and I need to get home.
Be happy to. Get on.
Alright.
Oh, you kind, mister.
You don't try me. I wish you would try me. It's over with for you.
If you be so kind to take me to LeGras, that's where I'm from. That's where my people is from.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah,
Don't
back this
normally
way.
trust no outside man. No offense, mister. Just don't trust them much.
Quite all right, ma'am. I don't trust him much either.
You seem like a horse rider, yeah, your whole life, I bet. Horse don't help much in LeGras news. Neither horse can swim fine as a duck, be much more used to us. Last horse we bought got his foot stuck in the mud. Gator came and ripped his leg off. The horse just wobbling in the water. Another gator came in, took the other leg. Then the horse fell and died for part-timers could come by with a rifle on him. And there's no word of lie.
Easy. Sure it's the horse that's the problem? Maybe you should be worrying about the gators. Where was it? LeGras?
Well, that's how life is. Bet you
What the hell was that
travel a lot.
noise?
You a fool. Can't find yourself no home to live and grow and dying if you always moving. Can't build no roots down. Can't grow nothing up. Always moving is no good. We getting close. Don't dawdle now.
We're back here. But we just left here.
Okay, here's good.
I got a bounty here.
Mister, please let me give you this on account of you being so kind.
Thank you.
Hope I never have to be on that horse again. Dang animal.
Bro, what's wrong with animals? She's just not a fan of horses, I guess. It's fine. Some people are like that, yeah. Yeah, we're going the right way? We are. Maybe I should finish playing Dead Take, bro.
Come back to me.
We have Fox team coverage. Right now, Brooke Taylor is live in Dallas with an exclusive look at how the...
an historic time when the public, who had a right to demand such an expeditious solving of an investigation, the FBI answered that call diligently, critically important to our nation, and we delivered. And I'm proud to be their leader, and I'm proud to be the director of the FBI. This is a very much an ongoing investigation, as the governor said, and we will continue to work with state and local authorities to develop the investigation, to provide them the evidence they need for their ongoing prosecutions, and we will be here to answer every call they absolutely have, as long as it takes, for as long as we need to find and apprehend whatever suspects were involved in this crime. Lastly, to my friend Charlie Kirk, rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
I remember Weekend song saying Valhalla's where all the righteous are led. Valhalla's where all the damned will be kept.
Sheriff to express
I think it was in that song Ordinary Life.
For everybody who has played a part in this investigation. As you know, it's been a vast, a complicated, and a very, very fast-paced investigation. You're looking at people standing up here who are running on...
Where are we going?
If they got an hour's sleep in the last couple of days, they're probably lucky. It has been very taxing. It has been so impressive. Speaking on behalf of the local law enforcement, to see the cooperation that we've seen in this type of case. Across the state, sheriffs, chiefs, our state partners have stepped up and have come to the call on anything that we needed. Our county chiefs have been phenomenal. Our Utah County Attorney, Jeff Gray, who's standing up here with us, has been phenomenal in leading us through this investigation. I would like to thank the federal government for their resources, their assets. Our local team here, our FBI team, has been extraordinary in helping us work through this and bring this person to justice. Most of all, I would like to thank the public, and specifically, I would like to thank the public who turned to prayers and who turned to positiveness for us. I would like to thank them on behalf of the law enforcement community because we needed those prayers. That's what we needed to get through this. We needed your support, and you gave it to us. We needed your patience, and you gave it to us. And I would like to thank you for the Kirk family because that's what they need, is your support and your prayers, and that will get us through all of this. So thank you everybody for everybody that have stepped up. We've had such a phenomenal response to this. Thank you.
Really? Anyone celebrating anyone's death is fucked up. There is no reason or no need to celebrate someone's death. Also, I'm apolitical, so that's probably why I don't know who Charlie Kirk is. I think I've seen a few of his shorts, maybe like one or two of his shorts. I never really knew who he was. But rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, bro. Like, it's fucked up that people are celebrating your death. It's so fucked up. I mean, there's a bunch of videos about Democrats being like, this is what you get if you don't follow through, if you don't blah blah blah, then you get that shoot or pew pew or boom boom. It's like, yo, what the fuck kind of thought process is that? You feel me?
Here and maybe a little bit of where we go from here. I don't want to get too preachy, but I think it's important that we, with eyes wide open, understand what's happening in our country today. I've heard people say, well, why are we so invested in this? There's violence happening all across our country, and violence is tragic everywhere. And every life taken is a child
the man
of
had a
God
wife and daughter.
Deserves our love and respect and dignity. This is certainly about the tragic death, assassination, political assassination of Charlie Kirk. But it is also much bigger than an attack on an individual. It is an attack on all of us. It is an attack on the American experiment. It is an attack on our ideals. This cuts to the very foundation of who we are, of who we have been, and who we could be in better times. Political violence is different than any other type of violence for lots of different reasons. One, because in the very act...
What they done to you?
Capture him.
There you go. Hey now.
Gotcha.
Easy. Let's go, boy. Come here. Hey, hey.
in our state, in my state, and all across the country. As President Trump reminded me, he said, you know who really loved Charlie? The youth. He's right. Young people loved Charlie, and young people hated Charlie. And Charlie went into those places anyway.
Come on now.
And these are the words that have helped me. Charlie said, when people stop talking, that's when you get violence. He said, the weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. Welcome without judgment, love without condition, forgive without limit. He said, always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. A few months ago, I referenced this last night, Charlie posted to social media, when things are moving very fast and people are losing their minds, it's important to stay grounded. Turn off your phone, read scripture, spend time with friends, and remember, internet fury is not real life. It's going to be okay. He again said, when you stop having a human connection with someone you disagree with, it becomes a lot easier to commit violence. He said, what we as a culture have to get back to is being able to have a reasonable agreement, where violence is not an option. Now, again, to my young friends out there, you are inheriting a country where politics feels like rage. It feels like rage is the only option. But through those words, we have a reminder that we can choose a different path. Your generation has an opportunity to build a culture that is very different than what we are suffering through right now. Not by pretending differences don't matter, but by embracing our differences and having those hard conversations. I think we need more moral clarity right now. I hear all the time that words are violence.
Good grief! You found
words
him!
Are not violence.
Zebra.
Violence is violence.
Well, you can call him that. Although he's as much a zebra as you are a lady animal wrangler.
Oh dear, you're missing the point, aren't you? It's an illusion, a trick of the eye to bamboozle the senses, confound comprehension.
Hoodwink your audience?
Hoodwink? Our audiences? Dear boy, don't be so dreadfully literal. No one will pay for the truth. They only pay for deception.
That's true.
The allure of the stage, dreams and reality. What is the greater conjuring trick? Lassoing some poor beast on the plains of mumbo-jumbo land and shipping it here so it can dance the polka? Or turning there, in the glare of those arc lamps, something mundane into something extraordinary. It's the difference between prose and poetry. It's alchemy. We're selling dreams, dear boy.
Well, as long
That
as...
pose, though. Ew.
As long as you don't pay me with tickets to your show.
Yes. Well, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
And speaking of my payment...
Of course. I shall make it worth your while. But, first, we shall need the whole menagerie back before we can think about that. My assistant's gone for the tiger.
Tiger?
Yes. And taken our remaining lion in case it could lend a paw. They're down there on Caliga Way.
Tiger and lion.
I
See a bear?
hate to ask.
Oh my.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
All right, let's get it.
And prayers. And people coming together to share the humanity. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is the answer to this. We can return violence with violence. We can return hate with hate. And that's the problem with political violence, is it metastasizes. Because we can always point the finger at the other side. And at some point, we have to find an off-ramp, or it's going to get much, much worse. But see, these are choices that we can make. History will dictate if
fuck,
this is
here
a
we
turning
go.
point for our country.
I'm waiting for this, though.
But every single one of us gets to choose right now if this is a turning point for us. We get to make decisions. And I desperately call every Republican, Democrat, liberal, progressive, conservative, MAGA, all of us, please follow what Charlie taught me. Words I share often from a friend and author, Yuval Levin. I was asked if he was optimistic about our country. And he said, I'm not optimistic. I hate optimism. God, that sounds bad. But he said, optimism is a vice. It's this idea that good things are just going to happen. He said, in the history of the world, good things have never just happened. He says, I'm not optimistic, but I am hopeful. And hope is the virtue that sits between the vices of optimism and pessimism. Hope is the idea that good things are going to happen because we can make them so. I still believe in our country. And I know Charlie Kirk believed in our country. I still believe that there is more good among us than evil. And I still believe that we can change the course of history. I'm hopeful because Americans can make it so. Ladies and gentlemen, we're happy to answer any questions you might have. I cannot speak to that.
It's gonna be okay.
Well, I will leave that up to you to interpret what those engravings mean. I think the clearest one that says "catch fascist," there's not. And by the way, that's like catch like a ball, catch this. That's I think that speaks for itself.
How I get negative for that? Bullshit.
There's nothing more that we can share at this time. We do not at this time have any information that would lead to any additional arrests. Yes, but the investigation is ongoing. Yes, so right now, Mr. Robinson has been booked into the Utah County Jail. You heard the president this morning report that that he was taken into custody, that his family and a friend helped to deliver him into custody of law enforcement in Washington County. For those of you that don't know where Washington County is, it is the southwesternmost part of the state of Utah. It's about a 3.5 to 4 hour drive from here, where we are right now, and that's where he lived and where they turned him in. Please, go here. I can't share any more than what I've already shared. Yeah. So, how we obtained the gun? The gun was found here. So I don't have much more details on that. We do know that he drove. We had his car here on campus, and then we had his car going south back to the St. George. It's actually the city of Washington in Washington County. I'm sorry. We don't have any information that we're releasing. Yes, in fact, it was just released. Yes. I can't answer that right now. Yeah, thank you. Over here. I absolutely believe that this is a watershed in American history. Yes. The question is, what kind of watershed? And that chapter remains to be written. Is this the end of a dark chapter in our history, or the beginning of a darker chapter in our history? Look, I mean, if you look at true political assassinations in this country of someone of this stature, this feels a lot like the late 60s. And having one so gruesomely displayed on camera in all of our hands and in all of our pockets, we are not wired as human beings biologically, historically. We have not evolved in a way that we are capable of processing those types of violent imagery. And by the way, we've seen another one with a gruesome stabbing very recently that went viral. This is not good for us. It is not good to consume. Social media is a cancer on our society right now. And I would encourage, again, I would encourage people to log off, turn off, touch grass, hug a family.
Did you lose a tiger?
Yeah, you found one?
Nah, I found your caravan down the way. Margaret said that you might need a hand.
Oh, you weren't wrong. That tiger's missing. I sent our best lion out to find him, and...
Did you really say touch grass?
Now he's missing too. It is a right old predicament.
Your lion from Timbuktu, weren't he?
From Valentine, I think. He might be more of a kind of dog than a lion, but in a certain light, a feller could never tell.
Of course. Which way to go?
Into them shrubs over there.
Okay. Why don't you hop up on the wagon and I'll see if I can find his track.
Okay. That first set of shrubs, that's where I lost sight of him.
I got it. Got the trail. These are paw prints.
I'm gonna move this wagon up.
Paw prints,
You paint this dog? There's some pigment here. What's this? Oh, darn.
Oh, shit.
I found your dog. Ex-dog, ex-mine.
Hey, boy! Oh, where's the rest of them?
I think a cougar took him.
That'd be Stripey. And I always thought they got along.
Your tiger is a wild cat?
Uh-huh.
What else? You still need it back?
Oh, yes, sir. She's our star attraction.
Well, let's hope
You
it wants
sacrifice
the
your
other
dog
half
for
of
it.
its dinner.
The other half? Really?
I'm gonna put him in your wagon. You find somewhere to hide.
Oh. Well, behind that log then.
Okay?
Okay.
Scrubs up. Stay down. She won't be too far away.
Come quick. I went out to find a tiger.
Cougar, you mean?
And I end up losing a lion.
Yeah, dog.
Ain't having any luck.
Well, if that's what you're
Mike
dealing
Bender,
with,
what's good, bro?
You didn't have any luck to begin with. Cougars.
Oh, you're one of them. Hold on.
It ain't what you got in this life. It's what you make of it.
Well, that's very wise of you. Especially when you're lacking zebras and tigers. Hey, keep your head down. It's coming.
Look, I really don't think she'll eat the dog. Like I said, they was friends.
Just shut it.
Oh, I guess she's real hungry.
She's feral. I'm locking her in.
Let's set the cougar in the wagon.
Sorry, girl. All right. Let's go.
We got her! Okay. Drive, will you? And I'll keep an eye on her.
Sure thing.
I'm driving your ship. What?
Let's get her back to Mr. Margaret. She's still eating. I would have thought, since they was close and all.
Wild creatures turn on each other. Seeming friendly one minute, dinner the next. Viciousness comes easy. I mean, I should know. I've run with a few of them myself.
Is that right?
No, not really. Hey, I realize I ain't properly introduced myself.
Sally Nash.
Arthur Morgan.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Tell me, Miss Nash, how you end up in this racket?
I guess it's always been my inclination, you know? Wild beasts and the like. I met Mr. Margaret, we got to talking, and you can probably tell, in this field, he's the ace of spades.
He's a card, all right.
It's my modest hope, one day, to be the world's second bravest woman animal wrangler.
Wait, second bravest woman? Oh, right, because the other guy was a. Oh, yeah, well, first.
I hope so. Top 5, at least.
This right here is a
Depends
spot.
on how many more fellers throw their hat in the ring.
Maybe one of these days, the best female
No?
for the job will actually be a female.
Oh, I don't know if
Hopefully.
that'll ever happen. We lost the main road around here when the dust was up. Be careful or you might get wrecked too.
Okay? You know the only thing to do in a dust storm is wait it out?
Mr. Margaret's a lot of things, but best female navigator ain't one of them.
I imagine you're right about that.
We was tearing around here, looking for any kind of landmark when over we go. Whole caravan toppled. Found each other and some shelter, but when the wind died down, the animals was gone.
And now they're back. Some of them, at least.
Thanks to you.
You would have managed it yourself. I just helped you along.
If you ever want to get in the sideshow business, I'm sure there'd be a place for a fellow like you.
I'll leave the professional theatrics to better women than me.
Better women than him. You're better, ma'am. You're a better woman than me.
There it is, the caravan.
Couldn't miss him if you wanted to.
She's done eating, by the way.
Mr. Mar
Aha! I see you found each other.
Sure did, Mr. Margaret.
Jolly good, jolly good.
You know, tarring and feathering a donkey is one thing.
I beg your pardon? It's grease paint, makeup.
But playing dolls dressed up with a wild animal, you're gonna want to be a lot more careful.
Strappy ate King, Mr. Margaret. I saw her do it.
I always thought they got along.
Oh, she liked him just fine. She licked her chops and asked for seconds. Hey, speaking of which, you got any more word on that runaway lion, or you gonna pay me for these misfits?
Look, I'm well aware that we're not Royal Command performance material. Daddy, you were right, goddamn you! But a cowbarn in Rhodes
Daddy, you
is
were right,
hardly
goddamn you.
Drury Bloody Lane.
You got any word on the line?
Yes, I've got word on the lion. Shit is the word. Someone
What the
saw him
fuck?
near Emerald Ranch. As you know, we're lately very short on lions.
Obviously.
So, I'd be very grateful. All kinds of grateful.
There's only one kind of grateful I care about.
Money, bro.
So long, mister.
Be a dear and fix me a gin.
We could rob them. We could kill them. But nah. Like, we deserve some type of payment, bro. We could kill them and like take their shit. But nah. Nah. We'll be nice. We'll be nice. We can be nice. Yeah, we can be nice. Let's be real nice. Let's go to the person over here. They're the closest. Kind of, not really, but we're going there first because they're the only one on the far right, on the far bottom over there. Hey, horse. This way.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it's gonna take. Whatever. Drink his water. Yo, the horse just like almost drowned us. Horses are good swimmers, apparently. What's going on here? Oh, here's Dutch.
So, Dutch, what's Tahiti like anyhow?
I have no idea, but I hear it's paradise.
Is this a... Yep. Stitch horse, horse stitch. Itch horse.
Good work, boy.
Feed, brush, and pat.
I'll stay there, boy. Good job. It's men like Mr. Bronte, like Mr. Cornwall, that ruined the West. Arthur, there you
What's up,
are.
bro?
Come on. Thomas, let's get going.
Right you are.
Hey, Bill, you were a sharpshooter in the cavalry, weren't you?
What?
When we get there, maybe you could help with the suppression fire.
I never said I was no sharpshooter.
Oh, that's right. What was it? The nation's most loyal latrine digger, wasn't that it?
Yeah, well, I fought, and I fought well.
So you always tell us.
You taught me something you could do with learning. Them Indians were savages.
Watch your mouth there, boy. Watch it. Only type of savage in these parts are moonshine, swilling, pompous, inbred locals.
Dutch, I saw things out there.
I don't doubt you saw things, Bill, but your tiny little mind was too small to comprehend what you saw. What you saw was people who lost everything to savagery. Savagery of peasants. Failures come from Europe to reap some awful vengeance on God's last creation.
Interesting way you boys got up preparing for a killing.
I'm sorry I wasted my life trying to teach you boys. Love you though I do.
Well, leaving love aside, you think we got this?
Don't you never leave love aside, Arthur. It's all we got.
Don't ever leave this aside because that's all we got. Hi, bro.
Now you pick us up yonder.
I got you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Come on, quick. Stay quiet.
Man, I started jumping after you guys, and I finished jumping before you guys. Oh, suck.
Lenny, Bill, you're with me. Arthur, John, you take the left side. If you see a shot, you take it. Okay? Good luck, gentlemen. Arthur, let's go.
Let's go.
I am with John. Hit left side. We're on the left side. Fuck. Only two of us, by the way.
Find some cover. Two up ahead.
Oh, up there. Seriously?
Cont!
There's one more on my left, I guess. That sucks. That's annoying. That sucks. That's so good.
Let's go.
Let's not get caught this time.
I said you're with John.
Oh yeah. John's this way. Let's get it.
On your screen in custody
That's
this
him?
Friday in connection with the assassination
guy?
of Charlie Kirk. That suspect on your screen being identified as 22-year-old Tyler Robinson from Utah. A law enforcement official confirming that news to the Associated Press. Again, those photos provided by Share Houston Photography, those date back to 2022. But hey, in 2025, this is the latest photo, this mugshot on your screen, that side-by-side booking photo at this hour as he is being housed. I want to take you out there live, giving you a live look there, the Utah County Jail. That is where he is being housed here at 1210 on the East Coast.
Yo, now that people are talking about this, let's see how many people remember to talk about the Epstein files. Let's see how many people stop talking about the Epstein files after they started talking about this.
The shooter's father reached out to a minister family friend who helped contact Washington County Sheriff's Office. Investigators say they interviewed a family member who said Robinson had become more political and full of hate in recent years. The family member said at a recent dinner, Robinson spoke about Charlie Kirk visiting UVU, and they spoke about why they didn't like him and his viewpoints. So that's a different note that we're just now sharing here on Live Fox. So we appreciate all of our media partners together with Fox on this Friday as we provide the latest. We want to get back to where the latest of the suspect, again, giving you that live look, taking us out to Utah at this hour. As I did mention, that suspect is behind bars as he is being housed there at the Utah County Jail. Now, earlier, before that press conference was live, around the 10 o'clock hour here on the East Coast, my colleague Josh Breslow was in the hosting seat, and he actually spoke to a witness who got very emotional, recounting the moments that all of this unfolded at UVU. As you can imagine, a very tense and chaotic, and for those there, honestly, people were very scared. I do want to replay those moments as my colleague interviewed that witness here on Live Now from Fox.
Right now, I do want to bring in Skyler there. You witnessed the actual situation. He was there as all of this happened. And Skyler, I can't even begin to imagine what you witnessed. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. This is definitely the most traumatic day of my life.
Can you start by walking me through what you witnessed there, what you saw, what you heard? Just walk me through it.
Yeah, I'll start by the positive, which was Charlie coming up and being really happy to be with the crowd, riling everyone up. Everyone was chanting and excited for him to be there. He was tossing out hats and it was clear that he was proud of this movement that he had started and proud to be in Utah. Then the event went on, first question went through, and as the second question came up, the question was on transgender mass shooters. And the question asked to Charlie was, how many transgender mass shooters have there been in the last 10 years? And Charlie's response was, too many. That's what he said. He said, too many. And the person that asked the question said, yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. It's been five transgender mass shootings. And then the follow-up question was, how many mass shooters have there been in the last 10 years? And then as Charlie went to respond, to say, are you including gang violence? As soon as the word violence came out of his mouth, that's when the shot rang out, and immediately I knew it was a gunshot. I knew the sound of it, and an image that I
went to therapy yesterday to try to get out of my mind. And the first thing I saw when I woke up.
You went to therapy? Ugh. Freak.
Therapy is important.
No, it's not, bro.
Anyone that was at that event should go see a therapist.
Nah, bro.
Had I not.
Anyway. Therapy's important. Alright, bro. Therapy's important. He must not be a man. Loot the bodies first. What's wrong with you? Got goods on them.
Shoot that lock, Arthur.
No, I'm gonna I'm trying to loot the bot. Never mind.
Now we need to get that door open. Good. Now kick that damn door in. Look out!
One shot, one kill. Yeah. We'll do. After I finish checking these bodies.
We still got one upstairs. On the stairs. Look out.
Bro, I'm gonna loot.
Up there,
I'm gonna loot. Looters will loot, and I'm a looter. So what's in here? Body to loot. Thank you. Loot, 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 loot. Body to loot. Show him out the window.
Manny, keep that door covered. Let's check upstairs. It's not down here. God damn it. Okay, let's check every room. We're putting it all down.
Bro. He had all that time to prepare for us kicking in your door. Your gun doesn't go off. Oh man, that's rough.
Okay. I'm sorry, friend. No, name your price. Name your price. Every man have a price. Eh? Okay. No, I surrender.
Should we kill him? Nah, let's take him to Dutch. You can carry him. I ain't touching that piece of shit.
I'm gonna loot them. Come on, you bastard. I don't know who you are, but whatever.
I think Dutch wants to have a little chat, Mr. Broadway. What are you waiting for? Take him to Dutch. Come on, Morgan!
Why, Arthur Morgan? Any ammo. Going.
What are you waiting for, Arthur? Put him in the front. Bill, you help.
There we go.
Got him? There. Oh, come on, Lenny. All right, come on. Let's get out of here.
Yep.
Oh, hey, big man. We gonna ransom you or what?
You're pathetic.
Well, I am. Because from where I'm sitting, you're the one deserving of pity, my friend. All your men, all your money, it weren't no match for a bunch of bumpkins.
You?
Yeah, it's true.
Nothing. You do nothing. You mean nothing. You stand for nothing. Me? I run a city. And when the law catch up to you, you will die like nothing. I am this country. You are what people are running from.
Done talking?
I possess things. that you will never understand.
You don't even possess your own men. $1,000 to the man who kills him and sets me free.
What are you gonna say now?
They are even bigger fools
You don't
than you.
possess
No
anything,
doubt.
bro.
The law will find you. Already, the dogs are on the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. You are so right. They are good at smelling filth, huh? So filth has got to be disposed of. Your friends, the Pinkertons, are gonna come and rescue you, you repulsive little maggot. Call them now. You call them.
You killed him?
Jesus. Part of your philosophy books cover feeding a fella to a goddamn alligator, Dutch.
Part of it covers weakness. That part. I don't know. Well, I do. It ain't nice. I know it. But it is us or him. I figure it might as well be him.
It ain't nice. I know it, but it's us or him. Damn. Fed him to the gator alive. Alive. Who's alive? We fed him to the gator alive. By the way. How much until Dutch figures it's us versus him? Yikes on trikes on bikes, my guy. Like down here, right? Yeah, we're down here. Closest thing to us. Probably Margaret. Well, let's get it. I gotta take a piss, but let's get it. I'm gonna use the bathroom while we're on our way.
Hey, come on, boy. Relax. You're all right. Boy.
Need more Deadeye.
Break's over, boy.
There we go. All right, take a piss. Just keep walking. Alright, heard that shit. Yep. There's just some bots trying to, you know, sell me shit. So fucking annoying. That shit is so annoying. All right, we're here. Mod Dukes or MA, whatever. I don't think she's over here. Where's she at? Where they at?
My beating heart. I don't know whether to run toward it or away.
Where he are?
What's all this commotion?
It's him.
There an animal on the loose?
Sure is. They got it trapped in the barn there.
Thank you.
Wait, an animal on the loose is trapped in a barn, right? All right, let's get it.
Hold your side! I am holding it. Hold yours!
What's the ruckus, boys?
Get back! We got a cursed creature in here.
Oh, yeah?
It's as big as a mule and as mean as a hellcat.
It looked like a lion to me.
That's a dog in there.
Dog?
Now, you'll excuse me. Step aside.
What?
I said step aside.
Step aside, boys. Let me handle this little pup y'all got in there.
Yeah, boy.
Didn't look like no dog.
Come here, boy. Let's go home.
What's up there?
Look what you've done! Look what you've done!
Son of a bitch.
Damn.
I'll take care of this.
Gulp.
In the other barn!
In here? Let's get it.
Sweet mother of... Easy, boy. Easy.
Yo, it still got us. Still got us. Yo! We started exactly where we were shooting at it, and we shot it 5 times, and it's still. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Six shots. Take trophy. Excuse me. Our trophy is paw? We're not gonna take the lion's head?
He shot the thing. Is it dead? I pray that thing's a goner.
You should have taken its head, bro.
Whoever owned that beast's got some answering to do.
Margaret, didn't you own that beast?
News channel. Also, FBI Director Patel saying they had over 11,000 leads called into the FBI, and now they're saying every one of those leads will be run out here. Can we talk about looking into these leads, these tips, really what is left here to investigate when it comes to looking into all of this? And given how quickly this investigation has progressed, Bobby, I mean, we were getting information in here very quickly with all of this. How soon are we going to have some more answers potentially as they do continue this investigation with all of these tips?
Look, we're going to need to continue the investigation with some good old-fashioned police work. These officers, agents, and personnel are going to be out beating the bushes, running out every possible lead, talking to everybody that's indicated they may have some information. Look, with cell phones now and the CCTVs that we have all over the place, a lot of people don't even know what they might have on their phone or what that phone may have picked up. So each one of those 11,000 leads are going to have to be run out. A number of them may be nothing, but you can't let that slip through the cracks so that that one piece of the puzzle, excuse me, that we might miss if we don't run something out, would slip through.
Odysseus returns. Sally, get the cages ready.
Yes, sir, Mr. Market, right away.
Man-eating lion. You didn't think that it might be useful for me to know that this time the animal was actually real, you moron?
Steady on. I clearly stated that we were looking
You
for...
haven't clearly stated anything in all the time I've known you. That could have been a goose for all I know.
A goose will hardly get them to their feet for the curtain call. Bring on the king of the beasts, on the other hand.
still a lot
And they
of
feel the
question.
roar. And they, well, look about as surprised as you do. What have you done with him, if you don't mind me asking?
I killed him. He's dead.
Bloody hell! This is Ramo, boy.
Well, it was him or me. Now, pay me.
Yes, of course, of course. I have just the thing. And what a treasure it is! You're a lucky man, sir. Very lucky man. From the mines of El Dorado, as green as the rainforest, as clear as the Amazon, and as dear as all the gold in the Andes. One man's labor is but a trifle compared to this jewel's true value. Wait! I shouldn't. What would Daddy say?
Your daddy ain't here, and we had a deal.
Yes, of course. A promise is a promise. Sally, get the wagons moving.
Ain't we waiting for the lion?
He's in the great hunting ground in the sky. Good day, sir, and thank you. But we really must be getting along.
Yeah, I won't keep you. So long.
So long, Mr. Morgan. Next time time you see me, I'll be topping the bill, I promise. Or at least I'll be on the bill.
Or at least he'll be on the bill, she said.
Announcement of a cash reward and then the release of video of the suspect climbing down from the roof of a campus building and running away. And also officials saying the shooter left behind imprints, including a palm print. We later learned a rifle was hidden in a towel that was recovered in a wooded area near the university campus. And there was a spent cartridge in the chamber and 3 other rounds loaded in the magazine. There was a lot that came out here. I do have to wonder, though, Bobby, given the fact that FBI officials had put out that $100,000 reward for any information, how close were they really to figuring this out? Because the reason they did have a suspect in custody now is because of family members reaching out and saying something.
Yeah, that's a great question. I think there's 2 prongs to this investigation. Look, they either knew more than we thought they knew early on.
I want to listen to this
with
shit.
Those initial photographs to start to generate some discussion amongst the public or amongst acquaintances or family or friends or.
I want to listen to this shit, so we're gonna play a game that we haven't played in a long ass time. League of Legends, ranked.
And they've got to be very calculated with the amount of information that they let out. We've talked numerous times before on your outlet here about the pros and cons of letting out too much information early on. So I think they did an excellent job. They calculated what they wanted to do. They put it out. They got the ball rolling. And then within 33, 36 hours, we've got somebody in custody. And like I said, that investigation has to continue. Good, hard work, a lot of no sleep hours for those investigators over the last 36 hours.
I don't remember my password.
I don't think a long-range assassination attempt was on anybody's radar the other day, absent any intelligence that was out there or on social media with respect to that specific action. I think what you're going to see going forward is universities are going to be a little bit leery about bringing in controversial figures and having an open air type event. They're very difficult to secure, as we talked about with Butler. Security costs money, and a lot of times there isn't a lot of funding in place to get a level of security platform or apparatus that would bring it to the next level. And I think the liability there for universities, unfortunately, we want our students to be able to argue points and discuss different points of view. I think our students at various universities are going to lose now because I think universities are going to be a little leery about having these big scale outdoor events where this type of situation can happen. I don't think that any magnetometers or quite frankly, any more police on the ground of that event were really going to negate what happened on top of that roof and under that awning the other day.
Wrapping up here, I have 2 more questions for you. One of them being there's still no motive here. We do know that there was that political messaging that was found. However, given the fast-paced nature of this, I know we touched on this a little bit. How quickly do we think we can get a motive, and how much is that dependent on Robinson cooperating with officials?
Yeah, I think they're going to take all of those markings and things that were on the cartridges and on the weapon potentially and put those together. And I think they're going to have the opportunity to talk to him and have the opportunity to cooperate in this investigation. And it may behoove him for the way that the state there moves forward with the prosecution on his level of cooperation. He probably has a chance here to be interviewed and to lay out what his plans were and how he did it and why he did it, and potentially help himself down the road in a sentencing hearing for cooperation with the state of Utah. So it'll be interesting to see how we get that information from him, and if he's willing to do that, because so often in these cases, the shooter ends up taking their lives and we don't get an opportunity to chat with them about the situation.
Before we wrap up, I wanted to share this post from Representative Nancy Mace. We've been sharing reaction that's coming in here throughout the day on Live Now from Fox. She says, "We truly believe if Tyler Robinson had ever sat down across from Charlie, the great debater, the man of faith and grace he was, Tyler wouldn't have pulled the trigger." And so many questions, Bobby, surrounding where does the country go from here? What needs to happen? We do know Governor Cox was saying here that we are at a crossroads. Are we going to continue this violence, or are we going to come together as a nation? And I just wanted to ask you, given your time being in the Secret Service and spending all those years there, watching, I guess, how the country has transformed, what do you think needs to happen? What message would you share with our viewers?
Well, as I've said to you and your colleagues previously, I'm not a political scientist, but look, politicians on both sides of the aisle need to get their act together. We need to be talking about the hard issues that are going on out there. Again, whether it's mental health, drug and alcohol abuse, gun violence, gun obtaining, whatever you want to call it. Not so long ago, politicians could argue with each other on the floor of the House or the Senate and then go out to lunch. I don't think that happens a lot anymore. There's a lot of hatred. There's a lot of vitriol that's spewed and a lot of rhetoric that's out there that gets people rolling. And, with social media now and with the web and everything else, people are out there acting on various comments by various sides of the aisle. And I think we really, really, really need to sit down and figure out a way to get our act together and not just see all that arguing going on about everything under the sun on the 6 o'clock news. It's getting exhausting, and people are losing their lives because of it. You should be able to go out and have free speech to argue issues, not argue with people, but argue the issues that are controversial. That's what we want people. And more importantly, our college students at my university, we want them talking about hard things. We want to have hard discussions, but we also want to learn how to argue with each other, to argue about the topic and not argue with the person.
Bobby McDonald, I'm sure we'll have you on again as all of this does continue to unfold. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, we appreciate it.
Always great to be with you. See you next time.
And you are taking a live look there right now. This is outside the Utah County Jail, where we do know that Robinson is in custody at this point. Again, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, and that is one of those live looks that we are getting in here. And if you are just joining us, this is the other live look I have been sharing here, as we do know this is outside of the Turning Point USA headquarters in Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to step away for a break. Much more to come on Live Now from Fox.
Almost there. Almost there.
And welcome back to Live Number Fox as we do continue our coverage here. Once again, you're taking a live look there at the Utah County Jail. That is where we do know that 22-year-old Tyler Robinson is currently in custody. And I did just want to recap with you here in case you are just tuning in. Everything we did learn here from this press conference in a short amount of time. In case you did miss that press conference, I am going to be replaying it here in just a matter of 15 minutes. We are going to be checking in with Fox News' Connor Hansen as well in just a short amount of time here before we play that back for you. But I did just want to quickly recap what we do know. And as I do that, I do just want to share this image here with you that I have been bringing you throughout the time here that I've been on the desk. Once again, this is in Phoenix, Arizona, outside the Turning Point USA headquarters, as we have been watching here as people have been laying flowers, cards, balloons, as well as praying throughout the day here. Now, I do just want to give you the latest of what we do know as we do await to see if we will get another press update a little bit later today. We did hear from several officials a bit earlier today, and we did learn that Charlie Kirk's killer was arrested overnight in Utah. That was announced today. And Tyler Robinson, as I shared here, he is in custody based in part on a tip from his own father and will face charges for murdering the conservative political activist Charlie Kirk a bit earlier this week. Robinson is being held at the Utah County Jail. He was arrested on suspicion of aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm causing serious bodily harm, and obstruction of justice charges, which are all felonies. And that's according to court affidavit that was obtained by Fox. A judge ordered that he be held without bail, and court records indicate that he has not been convicted of any crimes in the past. And we are learning a bit about Tyler Robinson's family as well. So Tyler Robinson's father recognized him from the photos released by the FBI and told him to turn himself in. This is all according to the Associated Press. Robinson refused at first, but then changed his mind, according to a law enforcement official. And his father reached out for help to their youth pastor, who has also occasionally works in the U.S. Marshals, and called the agency so he could turn himself in. I did also want to share with you some of these photos that we are getting in here of Robinson. These just coming into our newsroom a very short time ago, and we did get this obtained here by Fox News, these portrait-style photos of Tyler Robinson. This is back in 2020.
Man, dude looks like he could be a simp. I ain't gonna lie.
Recently, and had discussed Kirk's message that Tyler Robinson, who is once again that suspect in the killing, quote, briefly attended classes there for one semester back in 2021. He was a pre-engineering major and took classes consistent with that major for his one semester that he was there. We are also learning from the Associated Press that Tyler Robinson was admitted to Utah State University on an academic scholarship. And that's according to a video of him reading his acceptance letter that was posted to a family member's social media account. A university spokesperson told the Associated Press he attended the school for only one semester, as I just shared with you here. And Utah State records state Robinson was registered as a voter, but not affiliated with either political party. And I also did just want to continue a little bit more here, because we did hear from several officials, as I stated, during this press conference. So we did hear from Utah Governor Spencer Cox saying that the suspect is believed to have acted alone, and the investigation is still ongoing despite the arrest here. And as we just heard from our guest, Bobby McDonald, there's still a lot that still needs to be determined here as this investigation does continue. And just to recap the events of that day, because we did hear a bit earlier this morning from FBI Director Kash Patel, he shared a timeline of the investigation. The first FBI agents arrived on the scene at Utah Valley University just about 16 minutes after Kirk was shot on Wednesday. And the Bureau released the first photos of the suspect on Thursday morning. That was followed by the announcement of a cash reward and then the release of video of the suspect climbing down from the roof of a campus building and running away. And I also wanted to share this post here with you. This is from the Associated Press. A suspect in the assassination of Charlie Kirk is arrested on suspicion of capital murder, weapons, and obstruction offenses, as we have been sharing with you here on Live Now from Fox. And I also do just want to point out here, this has been a very fast-moving investigation. We have been getting in information over the past several days pretty rapidly here. And once again, it took just about 33 hours to get to the point where we did have this press conference this morning, where we did learn about Tyler Robinson being taken into custody as well. Now, Utah Governor Spencer Cox said some people have asked why there have been so many resources dedicated to investigating Kirk's killing when there's violence around the country. But the governor said it is, quote, much bigger than an attack on an individual. It is an attack on all of us. And he said Kirk's killing is, quote, an attack on the American experiment and values, and, quote, cuts to the very foundation of who we are. I also did want to touch on some of the details of messaging on bullet casings. We did learn here in this press conference that bullet casings discovered by authorities had several inscriptions engraved on them. And Governor Cox was sharing this here this morning, this press conference. The casing that had been fired read, quote, notices bulges OWO, what's this? So he also did share a couple more of the writings that were found there. One read, hey, fascist, catch, with an up arrow symbol, right arrow symbol, and 3 down arrow symbols as well. So that is a pretty broad recap of a lot of the information we learned here a little bit earlier this morning. We also did know that ahead of the press conference that President Trump was on Fox and Friends a bit earlier this morning, and he was sharing there that there was a suspect in custody. Of course, all of that coming before we did get all of this additional information, but that was indicated by President Trump just a short time ago, earlier this morning, as he did appear on Fox and Friends. Now, as we've been sharing here, there's been a lot of reaction coming into our newsroom from people, officials, and everyone taking to social media. So what I wanted to do here, as I give you this live look once again, in Phoenix, Arizona here, as you can see that memorial being set up outside the Turning Point USA headquarters with balloons and that sign there honoring Charlie Kirk. I did want to just play some reaction here that we have from people who are speaking out after this has all occurred. So let's head over there and let's listen in.
Yeah, we've been well, I listen to him from time to time, and yeah, just to, unfortunately, I saw the footage of him being shot, and, you know, you always pray for those things that, there's things that you wish you didn't see, and that's one of the things that I wish I would have not seen. I can't unsee it, and only because, really, his platform was for free speech, for whether we agree or not agree, or whether we like it or not like it. To be able to say it, to be able to express our opinion and our view, regardless of other, you know, that's why we live in this great country, so we could have that freedom to voice out our opinions, our views, and it seems to be silencing him seems to be the predominant theme. I really can't talk right now. I'm grief-stricken.
What kind of emotions were you feeling too?
Heartbroken that brother of faith had to... No one should ever have to go through what Charlie's family is surely going through. But first and foremost, he was a man of faith. And if any Christian is wondering, why, I just encourage them to read Psalms 13. Because just as David was asking God why, and he was in deep anguish, he trusted God in the end. And that's all we can do right now, and that's what God expects of us. He expects us to lean on him.
What part of LA are you guys from?
East LA.
East LA?
Yeah.
I think my last thing, just you'll see the comments on social media, right? There's a lot of hate directed towards Charlie Kirk for whatever reason. How do you respond to those people that maybe think that Charlie Kirk wasn't doing the right stuff?
To them, I would say that the same God that he preached about, and as far as love, that's the same God that loves them. Again, we go back to, do we agree with him? Do we hate him? Do we love him? Whether we hate him or love him, he was pretty much just trying to make a point about you're free to hate him. You have that freedom in this country to hate somebody. But that hatred should never lead you to pick up a weapon and make it a person's demise. You can hate, you can love whoever you want in this country. But that love should propel you to do right for that person. But if you hate that person, that hatred should never propel you to see their demise. Not in this country.
I think my last thing for you, just similar question, but there are people out there that feel like his message was one of hate.
I don't think his message was so much of hate, other than the fact that it was more so of exposing his faith, his political views, and his stands on politics. Because one of his quotes that he says, me being a minority, he said there is nothing that a person of minority can't do that a person who's not a minority. So this is a land of opportunity, and we can take the opportunities that we're giving and run with them, or we could not, or we can make excuses and play the victims, you know. And I think his clear message, even though he didn't agree with, I don't know, I guess the left-leaning culture, he wasn't spreading hate. But a lot of people can take it as hate. You know, I can say something right here and somebody will take it as hate. And I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just grieving the loss of a great man.
Damn.
Once again, just some reaction there from people who are reacting to the loss
Charlie Kirk,
of
bro.
Charlie Kirk,
Some
as you are
shit,
taking
bro.
that live look there right now at the Utah County Jail, where we do know 22-year-old Tyler Robinson is now in custody. We wanted to head out live to Fox News' Connor Hansen. He's outside Utah Valley University this morning. Good morning to you, Connor.
Christy, good morning. Just less than 2 days after Charlie Kirk was fatally shot, investigators say they found their suspect living with his family hours away from here. Now they're thanking the family of the victim for helping in his arrest.
Thanks for helping us keep him here so we can arrest him.
We have made historic progress for Charlie.
The manhunt
More power.
for conservative activist Charlie Kirk's alleged killer ending Thursday night when a suspect was turned into police near St. George, Utah.
On the evening of September 11th, a family member of Tyler Robinson reached out to a family friend who contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office with information that Robinson had confessed to them or implied that he had committed the incident.
President Trump telling Fox News a minister identified the person seen in these photos and contacted a U.S. Marshal. That ultimately led to the suspect's father getting involved.
Everybody did a great job. You know, getting somebody that you start off with absolutely nothing.
Investigators had been combing through thousands of tips to bring an end to the search. Yesterday, the FBI released a video of the man they believe shot Kirk sprinting across the rooftop before dropping to the ground and leaving campus. The weapon used, a bolt-action rifle, was later recovered in the woods nearby.
Inscriptions on a fired casing read, "Notices bulges, capital OWO, what's this, question mark." Inscriptions on the 3 unfired casings read, "Hey fascist!" Catch.
And officials say a family member of Tyler Robinson told them that he had been getting more political lately, and at a dinner recently expressed his dislike for Charlie Kirk and mentioning that he knew Kirk would be here on campus holding an event. Christy.
All right, Connor Hansen, Fox News, thank you so much for joining us. We'll check in with you throughout the day here. I also wanted to share this post here with you. This is coming in from Matt Finn with Fox News Channel, as well as we are learning the parents' home of alleged Charlie Kirk assassin Tyler Robinson, St. George, Utah, being protected by police. Gray Dodge Challenger out front. Authorities say Robinson drove a gray Challenger to and from the university when he shot Charlie Kirk. Robinson surrendered not far from his home in Washington County. That's according to police. If you are just joining us here on Live Now from Fox for our coverage, my name is Christy Mattino. We're going to step away for a break. Much more on this to come. We'll be right back.
Going against Blitzcrank.
It is 1:10 on the East Coast and 10:10 on the West Coast. Welcome in here to Live Now from Fox. I wanted to share with you as we do continue our coverage here. This is from Utah Governor Spencer Cox. He posted this to his X account saying, "Thank you to our local and federal law enforcement partners for your incredible work in bringing the suspect into custody. We got him." If you are just tuning in, I wanted to play out the latest press conference that we do have from officials. Now, I want to just make it clear this is from a few hours ago at this point. We still don't know if or when we're going to get another update here. Of course, we will bring it to you as soon as we get word of that. But just letting you know, this did happen a few hours ago. I did want to share it here because we do have some viewers who are now just tuning in who may have missed the press conference. So let's play that back out for you here. We did learn a lot of new information this morning.
Yo, we don't show, what the fuck is this?
At today's press conference,
we also have the 100
will
gold?
hear from Governor Cox, FBI Director Kash Patel, and Sheriff Mike Smith. We also have with us Utah DPS Commissioner Bo Mason, Lieutenant Governor Deidre Henderson, FBI Special Agent in Charge Robert Bowles, and local and federal law enforcement partners. Following the remarks today, Governor Cox, Director Patel, and Commissioner Mason will take questions. Thank you.
Udier is there too. And Kenan.
Good morning,
what?
ladies and gentlemen. We got him. On the evening of September 11th, a family member of Tyler Robinson reached out to a family friend who contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office with information that Robinson had confessed to them or implied that he had committed the incident. This information was relayed to the Utah County Sheriff's Office and scene investigators at Utah Valley University. This information was also conveyed to the FBI. Investigators reviewed additional video footage from UVU surveillance and identified Robinson arriving on UVU campus in a gray Dodge Challenger at approximately 8:29 a.m. on September 10th, in which he is observed on video in a plain maroon t-shirt, light-colored shorts, a black hat with a white logo, and light-colored shoes. When encountered in person by investigators in Washington County on September 12th, in the early morning hours, Robinson was observed in consistent clothing with those surveillance images. Investigators interviewed a family member of Robinson who stated that Robinson had become more political in recent years. The family member referenced a recent incident in which Robinson came to dinner prior to September 10th, and in the conversation with another family member, Robinson mentioned Charlie Kirk was coming to UVU. They talked about why they didn't like him and the viewpoints that he had. The family member also stated Kirk was full of hate and spreading hate. The family member also confirmed Robinson had a gray Dodge Challenger. Investigators identified an individual as the roommate of Robinson. Investigators interviewed that roommate, who stated that his roommate, referring to Robinson, made a joke on Discord. Investigators asked if he would show them the messages on Discord. He opened it and showed several messages to investigators and allowed investigators to take photos of the screen as each message was shown by Robinson's roommate. These photos consisted of various messages, including content of messages between the phone contact named Tyler with an emoji icon and Robinson's roommate's device. The content of these messages included messages affiliated with the contact Tyler, stating a need to retrieve a rifle from a drop point, leaving the rifle in a bush, messages related to visually watching the area where a rifle was left, and a message referring to having left the rifle wrapped in a towel. The messages also refer to engraving bullets and a mention of a scope and the rifle being unique. Messages from the contact Tyler also mentioned that he had changed outfits. I know there's been speculation as well as to the writing on those casings, those bullet casings, and I believe we have that as well. And I will share that with you now. So the area north of Campus Drive Road where the suspect crossed over, you saw some of that in the video that we released last night, consists of a grassy area with trees on the edge of the UVU campus. Investigators discovered a bolt-action rifle wrapped in a dark-colored towel. The rifle was determined to be a Mauser Model 98 30-06 caliber bolt-action rifle. The rifle had a scope mounted on top of it. Investigators noted inscriptions that had been engraved on casings found with the rifle. Inscriptions on a fired casing read, "Notices, bulges, capital OWO, what's this?" ? Inscriptions on the 3 unfired casings read, "Hey fascist!" ! Catch! ! Up arrow symbol, right arrow and symbol, and 3 down arrow symbols. A second unfired casing read, "Oh Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Chow Chow," and a third unfired casing read, "If you read this, you are gay, LMAO."
If you read this, you are gay. A troll.
We are indebted to law enforcement across the state who's worked seamlessly together, local law enforcement, state law enforcement, and our federal partners with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. We're grateful for everyone who worked together in such a short amount of time to find this person and to bring justice. I want to thank the public who has been so engaged, reviewing videos, helping us with sending in tips, and helping us get to this point. I want to thank the family members of Tyler Robinson who did the right thing in this case and were able to bring him into to law enforcement as well. I especially want to thank the family of Charlie Kirk, Erica, Charlie's parents, his children. I want us to be thinking of them as we bring justice in this case. They will be involved in that justice. We will be working very closely with them as we move through this process as well. This is a very sad day for our country, a terrible day for the state of Utah. But I'm grateful that at this moment we have an opportunity to bring closure to this very dark chapter in our nation's history. With that, I will now turn the microphone over to the Director of the FBI, Kash Patel.
Thank you, Governor. This is what happens when you let good cops be cops. The FBI and our partners are proud to stand here today together to bring justice.
Why are they pinging me?
To the family of Charlie Kirk and honor his memory. I want to express my deep gratitude to President Trump, the Vice President, and the entire White House who have been so incredibly supportive with both resources and just personally to the FBI as a team. They had our backs the entire way, and I just want to express my gratitude for giving us the resources we need to operate in this space to bring this sort of justice at this sort of speed. In 33 hours, we have made historic progress for Charlie. Governor Cox, our partnership has been absolutely incredible these last few days. Our partnership will endure. Your state and local partners, your sheriffs, your DPS community has been unbelievably impressive in the hardest of times. And a case like this cannot be solved, cannot be brought without partnering with your state and local authorities. The FBI has a certain role to play, and we will play that role, and we will lead out for the federal government. But Governor Cox, we are so grateful for your state partnership that led out on this investigation. A little bit of the timeline. Charlie was shot at 12:23 p.m. on Wednesday. The first FBI agents arrived on scene in 16 minutes with chiefs of police at 12:39 and secured the scene. The FBI immediately launched fixed-wing assets. We utilized these assets to transport personnel, specialty technicians, hostage rescue teams. We also utilized these assets to go back and forth from the East Coast and here in Utah to transport forensic evidence and other evidence that will be analyzed and is being analyzed at our FBI laboratories in Quantico and other laboratories, including the ATF. At my direction, the FBI released the first set of FBI photos of the suspect at 10 a.m. local time on 9/11. Then, shortly thereafter, the FBI reward of $100,000 was released at 10:45 a.m. local. Myself and Deputy Director Bongino arrived on the scene at approximately 5:30 p.m.
Yo, and what are your and at? Oh,
the governor led a press conference last night at approximately 8
Diana
p.m.
came down.
Where, at my direction, the FBI released a never-before-seen video of the suspect. We also released new images to the public of the suspect. And just last night, the suspect was taken into custody at 10 p.m. local time. In less than 36 hours, 33 to be precise, thanks to the full weight of the federal government and leading out with the partners here in the state of Utah and Governor Cox, the suspect was apprehended in a historic time period. And I want to highlight what Governor Cox said. This would not have been possible without you, the media, and you, the public. That's why we went so public, so fast, and we're so transparent, and we're committed to that transparency. The crime scene, just a little bit there. It is a large crime scene. State and local authorities, along with federal authorities, processed that crime scene quickly. And I even had the ability to walk through that crime scene and walk through the steps the suspect took to learn more about what was needed and what resources we needed to bear to create a full picture for the FBI and leadership back in Washington. Furthermore, thankfully to state and local partners, forensic evidence has been seized and continues to be garnered. Forensic evidence has already been evaluated at FBI laboratories in Quantico and state and local authorities here. We will continue to process evidence as we see it, as we collect it, and we will continue to deliver to Governor Cox and his team. Last night, we had a total of approximately 7,000 leads. As of this morning, thanks to your great work, we have over 11,000 leads that were called in to the FBI. And we are running out every single lead that we can. Every one of those leads will be run out. The arrest is a testament to the dedication of good law enforcement being great.
Volleyball runs through our bush, then just goes up there instead of down here.
As my tenure,
I love it, bro. Volleyball is trash, bro.
There is no better relationship for law enforcement than the FBI to partner with state and local authorities, and you've seen it here in these last few days. The FBI Salt Lake Field Office, along with our offices in LA, Phoenix, Denver, San Antonio, Las Vegas, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, our headquarters component in Quantico, all participate in the FBI. I want to express my deep gratitude to the employees of the FBI, the men and women, the evidence response team tacticians, the special operators, the agents, the support staff. You have done monumental work in historic time when the public, who had a right to demand such an expeditious solving of an investigation, the FBI answered that call diligently, critically important to our nation, and we delivered. And I'm proud to be their leader, and I'm proud to be the director of the FBI. This is very much an ongoing investigation, as the governor said, and we will continue to work with state and local authorities to develop the investigation, to provide them the evidence they need for their ongoing prosecutions, and we will be here to answer every call they absolutely have, as long as it takes, for as long as we need to find and apprehend whatever suspects were involved in this crime. Lastly,
Blitzcrank got me.
To my friend Charlie Kirk, rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
FBI Director Kash Patel there. This was a news conference a little bit earlier this morning, and we're going to head back to that, play out the rest for you. I did just want to share with you, though, this post we are getting in from social media from Turning Point USA. This is posted to their X account. Let's read it to you in full. It says, "We can confirm that the individual responsible for the murder of Charlie Kirk is now in custody. We are profoundly grateful to the men and women of law enforcement who worked with such urgency, dedication, and courage to bring this person to justice. Their commitment has brought an important step toward closure in this incredibly painful time. Please continue to keep Erica, the Kirk family, and our entire Turning Point community in your prayers." So once again, this post just put out on social media from Turning Point USA. We've been bringing you these reactions in here on social media to this news here throughout the day. We're going to step away for a quick break. When we come back, we're going to finish out that press conference. My name is Christy Mattino. We're back after this. And welcome back. If you are just tuning in here to Live Now from Fox, we were playing out this press conference from officials just a couple hours ago here at this point as it relates to the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I did want to play out the rest of those comments for you here. We just heard from FBI Director Kash Patel. Let's listen in.
Lastly, to my friend Charlie Kirk, rest now, brother. We have the watch. And I'll see you in Valhalla.
Thank you, and good morning. I would just like to take a few minutes as the sheriff to express my gratitude for everybody who has played a part in this investigation. As you know, it's been a vast, a complicated, and a very, very fast-paced investigation. You're looking at people standing up here who are running on, if they got an hour's sleep in the last couple of days, they're probably lucky. It has been very taxing. It has been so impressive, speaking on behalf of the local law enforcement, to see the cooperation that we've seen in this type of case. Across the state, sheriffs, chiefs, our state partners have stepped up and have come to the call on anything that we needed. Our county chiefs have been phenomenal. Our Utah County Attorney, Jeff Gray, who's standing up here with us, has been phenomenal in leading us through this investigation. I would like to thank the federal government for their resources, their assets. Our local team here, our FBI team, has been extraordinary in helping us work through this and bring this person to justice. Most of all, I would like to thank the public, and specifically, I would like to thank the public who turned to prayers and who turned to positiveness for us. I would like to thank them on behalf of the law enforcement community because we needed those prayers. That's what we needed to get through this. We needed your support, and you gave it to us. We needed your patience, and you gave it to us. And I would like to thank you for the Kirk family because that's what they need, is your support and your prayers, and that will get us through all of this.
She's not building AP yet, but now she is. So I need to start switching to Magic Face list.
Response to this. Thank you.
I also want to give a special thanks to the Attorney General and the Department of Justice. Their unwavering support and their commitment to justice is shown true here. And without AG Bondi and Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche and the resources they brought to bear, we would not have been able to complete our mission. And I just want to say special thanks. It's an honor to be a part of the Department of Justice.
Thank you again to our incredible law enforcement team who has worked so hard. Sheriff, I got a solid 90 minutes last night, so I'm probably the most well-rested person up here. Ladies and gentlemen, I get the microphone, so I hope you'll permit me a moment just to share a few more thoughts about where we are and how we got here and maybe a little bit of where we go from here. I don't want to get too preachy, but I think it's important that we, with eyes wide open, understand what's happening in our country today. I've heard people say, well, why are we so invested in
They all came for that
violence happening all across our country.
Dragon. They all came for that dragon.
Violence is tragic everywhere, and every life taken is a child of God who deserves our love and respect and dignity. This is certainly about the tragic death, political assassination of Charlie Kirk. But it is also much bigger than an attack on an individual. It is an attack on all of us. It is an attack on the American experiment. It is an attack on our ideals. This cuts to the very foundation of who we are, of who we have been, and who we could be in better times. Political violence is different than any other type of violence for lots of different reasons. One, because in the very act that Charlie championed of expression, that freedom of expression that is enshrined in our founding documents, in having his life taken in that very act, makes it more difficult for people to feel like they can share.
I don't know why
ideas,
Volleyball went in, to be honest. I was good.
Freely. We will never be able to solve all the other problems, including the violence problems that people are worried about, if we can't have a clash of ideas safely and securely. Even, especially those ideas with which you disagree. That's why this matters so much. Over the last 48 hours, I have been as angry as I have ever been. As sad as I have ever been. And it was, as anger pushed me to the brink, it was actually Charlie's words that pulled me back. I'd like to share some of those. And specifically right now, if I could, I need to talk to the young people in our state, in my state, and all across the country. As President Trump reminded me, he said, you know who really loved Charlie? The youths. And he's right. Young people loved Charlie, and young people hated Charlie. And Charlie went into those places anyway. And these are the words that have helped me. Charlie said, when people stop talking, that's when you get violence. He said, the weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. Welcome without judgment, love without condition, forgive without limit.
Now it's over.
He said, always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. A few months ago, I referenced this last night, Charlie posted to social media, when things are moving very fast and people are losing their minds, it's important to stay grounded. Turn off your phone, read scripture, spend time with friends, and remember, internet fury is not real life. It's going to be okay. He again said, when you stop having a human connection with someone you disagree with, it becomes a lot easier to commit violence. He said, what we as a culture have to get back to is being able to have a reasonable agreement, where violence is not an option. Now, again, to my young friends out there, you are inheriting a country where politics feels like rage. It feels like rage is the only option. But through those words, we have a reminder that we can choose a different path. Your generation has an opportunity to build a culture that is very different than what we are suffering through right now. Not by pretending differences don't matter, but by embracing our differences and having those hard conversations. I think we need more moral clarity right now. I hear all the time that words are violence. Words are not violence. Violence is violence. And there is one person responsible for what happened here. And that person is now in custody and will be charged soon and will be held accountable. And yet, all of us have an opportunity right now to do something different. I want to thank my fellow Utahns. You know, this bad stuff happens. For 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us. That somebody drove from another state, somebody came from another country. Sadly, that prayer was not answered the way I had hoped for, just because I thought it would make it easier on us if we could just say, hey, we don't do that here. And indeed, Utah is a special place. We lead the nation in charitable giving. We lead the nation in service every year. But it did happen here. And it was one of us. But I want you to look at how Utahns reacted the last 2 nights.
Give me our support, bro. People
There
can't
was
play
no
these other lanes.
rioting. There was no looting. There were no cars set on fire.
Oh, I'm gold 4? What the
There was
fuck?
no violence. There were vigils and prayers and people coming together to share the humanity. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is the answer to this. We can return violence with violence. We can return hate with hate. And that's the problem with political violence, is it metastasizes, because we can always point the finger at the other side. And at some point, we have to find an off-ramp, or it's going to get much, much worse. But see, these are choices that we can make. History will dictate if this is a turning point for our country. But every single one of us gets to choose right now if this is a turning point for us. We get to make decisions. We have our agency. And I desperately call on every American, Republican, Democrat, liberal, progressive, conservative, MAGA, all of us to please, please, please follow what Charlie taught me. I'll just conclude with with words I share often from a friend and author, Yuval Levin, who was asked if he was optimistic about our country, and he said, "I'm not optimistic." He said, "I hate optimism." Like, that sounds bad. But he said, optimism is a vice. It's this idea that good things are just going to happen. And he said, in the history of the world, good things have never just happened. He says, I'm not optimistic, but I am hopeful. And hope is the virtue that sits between the vices of optimism and pessimism. Hope is the idea that good things are going to happen because we can make them so. I still believe in our country. And I know Charlie Kirk believed in our country. I still believe that there is more good among us than evil. And I still believe that we can
typing a little too
change the
fast.
course of history. I'm
What do you
hopeful
want?
because Americans can make it so. Ladies and gentlemen, we're happy to answer any questions you might have.
And that's a press conference once again a little bit earlier this morning. We'll head back to that Q&A portion here in just a short amount of time. I just did want to recap for you, though, if you are just tuning in. We did learn a lot of details in that press conference, and that is Tyler Robinson on your screen, the suspect now in custody. He's being held at the Utah County Jail. He was arrested on suspicion of aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm, causing serious bodily harm, and obstruction of justice charges, which are all felonies. A judge ordered that he be held without bail, and court records indicate that he had not been convicted of any crimes in the past. And if you are just tuning in here, I wanted to give you this live look that we've been bringing to you throughout the day here. That is outside the Utah County Jail right now. We also do know Tyler Robinson's father recognized him from the photos released by the FBI, and he told him to turn himself in. Robinson refused at first, but then he changed his mind. Then his father reached out for help to their youth pastor, who also occasionally works with the U.S. Marshals, and he called the agency so he could turn himself in. So once again, that is that live look there outside the Utah County Jail. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to step away for another break on Live Now from Fox. When we come back, we're going to finish out that press conference in case you did miss it a little bit earlier today. 1:42 on the East Coast, 10:42 on the West Coast. We're back after this.
Tell ya, huh? All right, here we go. That Drake's place? They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. You're an outlaw, not an assassin. Are you still? Oh, okay. Outlaw, not an assassin. Okay, cool. But still, are you an outlaw? Now, steel horse, do you ride? Are you wanted? Wanted? Dead or alive? Wanted? I like that song. I got the singer. Can you fight the song? Can you sing the song? The fuck? Neither of these characters are singers or songs. What the fuck?
Welcome back to Live now from Fox. As we do continue our coverage here, we did hear a little bit earlier this morning from Utah Governor Spencer Cox as he was giving an update here as we do continue to follow the Charlie Kirk murder. We do know that the suspect is now in custody, and there is just about 10 minutes left of that press conference. They are now entering this Q&A portion with the media, and I did want to share those remarks with you. Just to be clear, if you are just tuning in, once again, this is not live. This was the latest press conference that we did get just a few hours ago, and there's still no word as of right now when we're going to get another press conference. We will bring that to you once we do have that information. For now, let's head back to this press conference and finish that out.
Bad stuff happens, for 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us, that somebody drove from another state, somebody came from another country.
Nope, it was a trans person.
Sadly,
apparently.
that prayer was not answered the way I had hoped for, just because I thought it would make it easier on us if we could just say, hey, we don't do that here. And indeed, Utah is a special place. We lead the nation in charitable giving. We lead the nation in service every year. But it did happen here. And it was one of us. But I want you to look at how Utahns reacted the last 2 nights. There was no rioting. There was no looting. There were no cars set on fire. There was no violence. There were vigils and prayers and people coming together to share the humanity. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is the answer to this. We can return violence with violence. We can return hate with hate. And that's the problem with political violence, is it metastasizes. Because we can always point the finger at the other side. And at some point, we have to find an off-ramp, or it's going to get much, much worse. But see, these are choices that we can make. History will dictate if this is a turning point for our country. But every single one of us gets to choose right now if this is a turning point for us. We get to make decisions. We have our agency. And I desperately call on every American, Republican, Democrat, liberal, progressive, conservative, MAGA, all of us to please, please, please follow what Charlie taught me. I'll just conclude with words I share often from a friend and author, Yuval Levin, who was asked if he was optimistic about our country. And he said, I'm not optimistic. He said, I hate optimism. God, that sounds bad. But he said, optimism is a vice. It's this idea that good things are just going to happen. And he said, in the history of the world, good things have never just happened. He says, I'm not optimistic, but I am hopeful. And hope is the virtue that sits between the vices of optimism and pessimism. Hope is the idea that good things are going to happen because we can make them so. I still believe in our country. And I know Charlie Kirk believed in our country. I still believe that there is more good among us than evil. And I still believe that we can change the course of history. I'm hopeful because Americans can make it so. Ladies and gentlemen, we're happy to answer any questions you might have. I cannot speak to that right now. Well, I will leave that up to you to interpret what those engravings mean. I think the clearest one that says "catch fascist," there's not, and by the way, that's like catch like a ball, catch this. That's I think that speaks for itself. Please. There's nothing more that we can share at this time.
Governor,
yeah,
you indicated that you've been communicating with a friend on Discord about the gun. Do you anticipate any more arrests?
We do not at this time have any information that would lead to any additional arrests.
Do you believe you acted alone?
Yes, but the investigation is ongoing. Yes, so right now, Mr. Robinson has been booked into the Utah County Jail. You heard the president this morning report that that he was taken into custody, that his family and a friend helped to deliver him into custody of law enforcement in Washington County. For those of you that don't know where Washington County is, it is the southwesternmost part of the state of Utah. It's about a 3.5 to 4 hour drive from here, where we are right now, and that's where he lived and where they turned him in. Please, go here. I can't share any more than what I've already shared. Yeah. So how we obtained the gun? The gun was found here. So I don't have much more details on that. We do know that he drove. We had his car here on campus, and then we had his car going south back to the St. George. It's actually the city of Washington in Washington County.
Is he talking with authorities, and did he discuss a motive?
I'm sorry? We don't have any information that would lead us to believe that. Yes, in fact, it was just released. Yes. I can't answer that right now. Yeah, thank you. Over here. I absolutely believe that this is a watershed in American history. Yes. The question is, what kind of watershed? And that chapter remains to be written. Is this the end of a dark chapter in our history, or the beginning of a darker chapter in our history? Look, I mean, if you look at true political assassinations in this country of someone of this stature, this feels a lot like the late 60s, and having one so gruesomely displayed on camera in all of our hands and in all of our pockets. We are not wired as human beings biologically, historically. We have not evolved in a way that we are capable of processing those types of violent imagery. And by the way, we've seen another one with a gruesome stabbing very recently that went viral. This is not good for us. It is not good to consume. Social media is a cancer on our society right now. And I would encourage people to log off, turn off, touch grass, hug a family member, go out and do good in your community. That is happening, and it's happening organically right now. I had a friend in a small city in Utah who said, we're getting together, the Republicans and Democrats in my little town are getting together to have a discussion last night, just to find a way to find their better angels. So yes, this could be, I mean, again, you have to go back to JFK to have seen a video live of something like this happening. I wasn't born until 1975, but I know that things were really dark in the late 60s. Sorry to some of you. I know some of you were there. This is our moment. Do we escalate, or do we find an off-ramp? And again, it's a choice. It's a choice, and every one of us gets to make that choice. Two more questions.
All right, once again, those were some comments there a little bit earlier today, that press conference that we did hear from officials, and that was Utah Governor Spencer Cox there. That was previously on your screen, and right now on your screen is Tyler Robinson. He is the Charlie Kirk murder suspect identified this morning at that press conference. We're going to step away for our final break of this hour on Live Now from Fox. Much more to come. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Live Now from Fox. Another live image I wanted to share with you once again. This is in Phoenix, Arizona. This is outside the Turning Point USA headquarters. We've been bringing you this feed here throughout the morning as we have been seeing people paying their respects, leaving flowers, American flags, as well as praying there in Phoenix. As we continue to follow the latest here with the Charlie Kirk murder suspect being identified as Tyler Robinson. We did learn that a little bit earlier this morning at a press conference. We also did learn that the rifle that federal investigators believe was used in the shooting that killed Kirk contained ammunition inscribed with anti-fascist messaging. However, there is still no motive at this time. Utah Governor Spencer Cox confirmed that messaging at a news conference that we did just share with you here on Live Now from Fox, saying investigators discovered inscriptions on casings found with a bolt-action rifle near the Utah Valley University campus where Kirk was killed during an event. One used casing and 3 unused casings contained those writings. I also did want to share with you an interview from a bit earlier this morning that my colleague Josh Breslow did with one of the people who was there at that event at Utah Valley University. It's quite an emotional interview. And on the other side of that will be my colleague Christina Evans. She will be continuing our coverage here. Let's head over to my colleague Josh Breslow. You're watching Live Now from Fox.
Right now, I do want to bring in Skylar Baird. He witnessed the actual situation. He was there as all of this happened. And Skylar, I can't even begin to imagine what you witnessed. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here.
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
Of course.
Definitely the most traumatic day of my life.
Can you start by walking me through what you witnessed there, what you saw, what you heard? Just walk me through it.
Yeah, I'll start by the positive, which was Charlie coming up and being really happy to be with the crowd, riling everyone up. Everyone was chanting and excited for him to be there. He was tossing out hats and it was clear that he was proud of this movement that he had started and proud to be in Utah. Then the event went on. First question went through, and as the second question came up, the question was on transgender mass shooters. And the question asked to Charlie was, how many transgender mass shooters have there been in the last 10 years? And Charlie's response was, too many. That's what he said. He said, too many. And
then they shot
the
him.
person that asked the question said, yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. It's been five transgender mass shootings. And then the follow-up question was, how many mass shooters have there been in the last 10 years? And then as Charlie went to respond, to say, are you including gang violence? As soon as the word violence came out of his mouth, that's when the shot rang out. And immediately I knew it was a gunshot. I knew the sound of it. And, an image that I went to therapy yesterday to try to get out of my mind.
Pussy.
And the first thing I saw when I woke
Therapy. Who the fuck was the therapy?
Therapy is important. Anyone that was at that event should go see a therapist. Had I not gone yesterday, that image would continually replay in my mind. And I was given some tools to combat that. As I I had a little bit of a vision as I was, meditating on this subject. And in this vision, I photoshopped in my mind. I photoshopped the blood away. I photoshopped Charlie, sat him back up, put his smile back on, and rewound the tape in my mind. I rewound the bullet going back up into the rifle. I was being transported up into this, where the rifle was, and I stuck a flower inside the rifle. I rewound the tape more in my mind's eye, and the shooter, he goes down the stairs. I'm rewinding him, I'm pushing him back in time. And as I press play, the shooter goes up halfway. He stops on a landing and turns around. He doesn't go through with it. He goes back to his car and ends his own life. And a few people mourn the shooter, his parents, his sister, a few close friends. But nobody really cares and nobody understands, and the event goes on like normal. And for me, I think that was the message that God wanted me to hear and to feel, is that there's a lot of people that are hurting, a lot of people that don't feel seen, a lot of people that don't feel heard. And the only thing they have is their ideology or their identity. And so when that's attacked, they feel like it's an attack on them. And what we need to do is to assist those individuals in knowing that love is real, that God is real, and that they can feel love again.
Sarah didn't have an hour? Shit.
Skylar, at this point, you mentioned
I hate this
that
game.
you've
I've
had
always hated this game.
Therapy,
Fuck this
you've
game.
had a little time to process this. What message do you hope that people watching this and hearing your story, a very emotional one there, are going to take away?
The only thing that is important at this moment is if you feel hatred in your heart, if this moment made you happy in any way, then there's a cancer in your soul. You have succumbed to a great evil. If celebrating the loss of a husband and father of 2 little children has made you happy, then you need to seek help. You are broken. you need to find God and you need to find love in your heart again, because the only way that any of this stops is to find love and to love others around you. And it doesn't mean validating everything that's going on in their mind. That's not what love is. Love is getting help. Love is getting true help that can solve your deep-rooted issues that would cause you to find joy in the death of another.
Skylar, we definitely appreciate you joining us and sharing your story here and your experience. My last question for you here, how do you want to make sure that Charlie Kirk is remembered? I know you were talking about the excitement there and focusing on the positive. So how do you want to make sure that he's remembered?
The thing about evil is it does not understand the human heart. Evil thinks that killing Charlie silenced him. But the thing about the human heart is, in trying to silence Charlie, you just created a million more. A million more people are going to rise up and share the same message of hope and divinity and of God. And they're going to stand up. They're going to stand up in the face of evil. People have been quiet for too long. People allowed, they allowed the cancellations. They allowed the pushback. They allowed people, to be fired because you have conservative ideals. And it's not going to happen anymore. Conservatives are going to stand up in a righteous way and continue to be loud and be vocal and to change the world for a better place.
Skylar, thank you so much for joining us here and sharing your story. We definitely appreciate it. I can tell, of course, it is emotional for you. Is there anything else that you want to make sure to add here before I let you go?
Yeah, the last thing that comes to my mind is the thousands of people that were in attendance, the millions of people that saw the direct footage around the world, around the globe. And again, those images don't go away. And so don't allow them to stay with you. Don't allow them to infiltrate your mind and to be heavy on you. Go see help, talk to people. They're not going to go away by yourself. You need to go to therapy. You need to go be with your loved ones, because
therapy.
Nothing's helped me more than receiving hugs from strangers, receiving messages from strangers, receiving, people coming to my door and offering me a priesthood blessing, and knowing that there's so many people around me has helped tremendously. And there's people right now that are alone, that are struggling with those thoughts and those images, and you need to reach out and find